Oh Lord! Today, man, we got some shit to talk about, man. Street League, YSL, handboarding, Scientology, gatekeeping, battle at the barracks, rumors, footage, etiquette, and more. On this episode of Useless Wood and Toy Banter, I guess we can just go on and pop this shit off with one of the things that I keep getting asked about a lot. A lot of y'all know that I'm going to California real soon. I'm gonna be out in LA in a couple weeks, and people keep asking, am I linking with Joa? Am I linking with Gifted Hater? Are we gonna see an XXI Gifted Hater collab? Another one. They keep asking me, is YSL happening? Is there gonna be another YSL? Are you gonna be in it? Are you gonna skate in YSL? The rumors are true. I'm not skating in YSL, so if that's a rumor, then that shit ain't true. But there is another YSL in the works. I ain't gonna give too much info on it because it's not 100% solidified. But I am fucking with YSL when I'm out there. The YouTube Skateboarding League, that is, just in case the DAs and all that shit watching. We is not talking about Young Stoner Life. We is not talking about the rap group or the quote-unquote criminal street gang, whatever y'all trying to make it out to be. We not talking about that, even though I fuck with them too. But I'm talking about the YouTube Skateboarding League that Gifted Hater is doing. I talked to Gifted Hater a few days ago. He hit me up and said that he finna try to work some shit out. So y'all can look forward to seeing some content from me and him soon. Even if the YSL shit don't play out, I'm still like try to link with him or whatever while I'm out there, cause I'm gonna be there for a little while. We gonna try to make some shit happen. I got a lot of like people in the skate YouTube world that I've been talking to out there too. So yeah, y'all just look forward to a lot of content from me. The second day out there, I'm doing the Cash for Tricks. I'll pull up at El Sereno Skate Park. This is gonna be on May the 11th. And I'm gonna be giving out some cash for tricks and shit like that, just giving back to the community. So make sure y'all there for that as well. On the 13th, I'm gonna be dropping some new merch also. So I'll have all that. I have the website and all that shit in the description, so y'all can check out the merch and all that type of shit when it drops. And I'll probably make another video going more into detail on some of those things. But yeah, that was just the first thing I wanted to get into, was just announcing the YSL shit. And also speaking of YSL, the YouTube Skateboarding League, y'all know it's a spinoff of Street League, right? The Street League skateboarding that Rob Dyrdek invented back in the day. That is now like the biggest fucking skateboard competition ever. You feel me? There's some conspiracy going around with SLS too. Motherfuckers is thinking that I call it the hometown conspiracy, the hometown hero conspiracy. The past couple of street leagues, I want to say like the past 3 in a row, whoever the hometown person was at that stop ended up winning. And I don't know if it's like, like some kind of hidden agenda by Street League to just appease the fans, because the Street League judges get a whole lot of flack all the time. They get a whole lot of flack for their shitty scoring and all this type of shit. And a lot of the fans be booing them and all this type of shit, just feeling like they're not doing a good job judging. So I don't know if, since they're in people's hometowns, they try to appease the crowd and score the hometown person a little higher, or what. I don't know what goes on, but I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments about this now, because I see a lot of people talking about it. I hear people talk about it a lot. So I just felt like that would be something good to bring up on this video. And like, for instance, the very last Street League that happened, I didn't watch the whole broadcast, so I can't say too much on it. I ain't watched it yet, but I do know Braden Hoban took the W. Braden Hoban is one of my favorite new Street League guys. I've been wanting him to take a W, but apparently a lot of people felt like he was getting scored a little higher than he should have been for some shit just because it was in his hometown. I don't know, like I said, because I ain't watched it yet, but let me know what y'all think in the comments about that. Not only him, but it was like 2 stops previous to. I can't even just think off the top of my head who the recent winners was, because I don't know. I'm under pressure right now. I don't know. But let me know in the comments if y'all agree with this. Do y'all think that this is like an agenda that they trying to push just to appease the crowd, or if you just think it might just be a coincidence? It could be a coincidence, but like, I don't know. It be weird shit going on in the skateboarding world, especially when it comes to like Street League and events and shit like this. Like, they try to appease sponsors and all type of shit that goes into this shit, like back end shit that we as consumers and just regular average viewers don't get to see or know about. You feel me? So yeah, let me know y'all thoughts on the Street League, the Street League hometown hero conspiracy, as we'll call it. speaking of conspiracies, that brings me to the next topic that I really wanted to talk about. Let me bring up a picture real quick. Let me bring up a picture though. They knew what picture I wanted to see. Aaron Kyro. Let me see if I can make this shit bigger. How the fuck oh, never mind. Aaron Kyro. Y'all already know what we finna get into, man. Aaron Kyro actually is, for those that don't know, he is a Scientologist. And Aaron Kyro has now become the head of Scientology in San Francisco. He recently did an interview with Lamont Holt, and Jeff DeCesare was co-hosting the interview. Well, he came in like halfway through to co-host the interview with him, and Jeff was kind of grilling, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Jeff was, what is you doing, bro? Jeff was like asking bro all kind of shit about Scientology. He was low-key pressing, bro. I fuck with Jeff for that. He a real nigga. Cause Lamont Holt was being kind of nice. I'm gonna make a full video about this because I don't want to spend too much time on this topic right here. I'm trying to just keep this shit flowing. But I did want to bring up the fact that for one, a lot of people don't even know what Scientology is. So hold on. So I'm finna look up the exact definition real quick. Scientology is a set of beliefs and practices invented by the American author L. Ron Hubbard and is an associated movement. It is variously defined as a cult, a business, a religion, a scam, or a new religious movement. Basically didn't say shit, honestly. They didn't really say shit. Let me see one thing. Scientology beliefs and practices. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. I just got to see something real quick. All right, offers a precise path leading to a complete and certain understanding of one's true spiritual nature and one's relationship to self, family, groups, mankind, all life forms, the material universe and the spiritual universe, and the supreme being. Scientology addresses the spirit, not the body or mind, and believes that man is far more than a product of his environment or his genes. Scientology comprises a body of knowledge which extends from certain fundamental truths. Prime among these are okay, these are some of the Scientologist beliefs. So I guess these are some of the things that Aaron Kyro studies and believes. Man is an immortal spiritual being. His experience extends well beyond a single lifetime. His capabilities are unlimited, even if not presently realized. Scientology further holds man to be basically good, and that his spiritual salvation depends upon himself, his fellows, and his attainment of brotherhood with the universe. Scientology is not a dogmatic religion in which one is asked to accept anything on faith alone. On the contrary, one discovers for oneself that the principles of Scientology are true by applying its principles or observing the results. The ultimate goal of Scientology is true spiritual enlightenment and freedom for all. So I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of vague. It's a lot of words. That was a lot of words to say nothing, basically. But that shit don't really sound that bad on the surface. And me personally, I ain't done much digging into Scientology. So like what I just read is the most I've ever read about this shit. But a lot of people find it weird that bro is like the head of Scientology. I don't know what y'all thoughts are, but please feel free to voice them in the comments. If y'all know any more info about Scientology, drop whatever you know about that shit in the comments. But yeah, it was just a hot topic in the skate world that this guy, the head of Berra Skateboarding, the largest skateboarding YouTube channel on fucking YouTube, is now the head of Scientology, which a movement that has been rumored to be a cult or like evil and weird and secretive and all this type of shit. This guy, this weird face ass nigga, is the head of this goddamn secret I don't even know what the fuck you call it. I guess secret society, secret cult, religious organization, religious group. Jeff One Song though, I'm finna pull this shit up right quick. Jeff One Song was asking bro, I just spelled interview wrong as fuck. But Jeff One Song was asking bro all kind of like good ass questions, and bro was like dodging the fuck out of the answers. I'm just gonna pull this shit up real quick. We ain't gonna spend too much time on it, even though I feel like I already done spent too much time on it. But right here, Scientology.
Right, yeah. They called us skate monkeys.
All right.
So, I don't know. I guess I just kind of got used to being made fun of. Other day in the hood.
All right.
Type shit, 111. All right, I want to ask you about Scientology.
Yes.
See, Lamont was being dumb nice about it. Like, Lamont was like, you could tell he was kind of trying to beat around the bush too. Like, Lamont was down there helping bro beat around the bush. But just peep, like, Jeff's whole demeanor switch. Well, I can't say switch because y'all didn't see the rest of the interview, but just watch his demeanor once we get to talking about it. I'm going to put this shit in like 1.5 speed. That way, this shit don't take too long. Or 1.25.
So I saw this article. I'm sure you know it's going around. You became the leader. You look excited too. Of Scientology in San Francisco.
So I'm not the leader of Scientology. Let's just get that very clear. So I am a Scientologist.
Okay, explain that.
Yes. So when I came here, I was really, really shy, very shy. I could not communicate. And I did a communications course, and it totally helped me communicate. It helped me a lot. And from that point forward, I just had this ability to communicate. It helped me a lot. Like, so I'm not going to say, oh, well, that didn't work for me. Or, oh, somebody said something bad about that, so I'm just going to stop. Like, no way. Like, that really helped me. So I did that course, and it really did change my life.
Cool. In what ways besides that?
It was really that.
Oh, okay.
Like, it broke me out of my shell, and then I was able to communicate. And now I built an entire career on communicating.
Yeah.
Super vague answer. Bro asked him, how did you become a Scientologist? And he, listen to what Jeff asked. Jeff asked the appropriate question.
So I don't want to sound stupid, but what does that have to do with Scientology?
Oh, so
Bro said, I'm not trying to sound stupid, but what the fuck does that have to do with Scientology? We asked you a fucking question. You said nothing about it in the answer.
the course that I did was at the Church of Scientology. It was a communication
I
course.
thought you meant you just did like a college course or
No,
something.
no. It was a communication course at the Church of Scientology.
okay.
And I did that course, and it just helped me. So then I've been doing it ever since. Been doing it for 20 years.
Why is everybody so mad in the comments? I see all the time that you're a Scientologist.
Because they're mad. I don't know. I think they just don't understand it, and I think it's just a thing where they just don't know what it is.
Yeah, people are saying.
And that's crazy. You know that everybody is mad at you about being a Scientologist and all this shit. And your reasoning for why they mad is because they probably just don't understand it and they don't know what it is. Of course we don't know what the fuck it is, nigga. You ain't saying shit. Everybody ask you what it is and you don't never give them a fucking answer. That shit is what leads people to believe that Scientology is some weird ass cult like shit. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what it is, so I'm not mad at you, twin, but I don't know either. And that pisses me off. I'm not pissed off that you're a Scientologist. I'm pissed off that you weird-ass Scientology-ass niggas be trying to hide that shit. Like, what the fuck is it, bro? Like, just say what it is. If it's like some Freemason type shit that you just can't talk about, like, if you're just not allowed to disclose it, say that. But y'all act like it's okay, like it's a good thing, it's cool, there's nothing wrong with it, and you can talk about it, but then when you asked about it, you don't talk about it. That's what makes the shit weird and shady. But I'm gonna play a little bit more.
There's some crazy stuff.
And people say some wild stuff, but also like
what the fuck?
But also what's very interesting is when you're on the internet and you start to grow, people say wild stuff. Just you probably got some wild stuff on your plate too.
I got a lot of shit.
Yeah,
You see how he like deflects the whole situation? People are mad at me because I'm getting big, and when you get big, people say wild stuff, just like you, right? Deflecting the whole situation, trying to bring Lamont Holt into his world so that he can kind of answer the question for him in a sense.
a lot of stuff that people say
I've had people say
that
that.
has nothing to do with Scientology, and people just say it. Have you ever heard of like the tall poppy syndrome?
No.
I have to look it up to see exactly how it is, but it's like all these poppies in a field. One poppy like grows taller, and then people.
And then he brings up some weird ass like analogy about how like people just say shit wrong or some shit like that, some dumb shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like kind of like the telephone game where someone.
Yeah, just like the telephone game. Somebody will say one thing, and then by the time it gets to the last person, the story is all misconstrued because each person kept hearing a little bit of the story slightly wrong, and then by the time it got to the end, the whole story was completely misconstrued. But if that was the case, twin, like, I don't know, bro. I just feel like whoever the source is should just say what they want people to hear. Like, if Aaron Kyro himself said exactly what the shit was, people would listen to it and people would know what it is. But you're not even saying what it is, so we have no choice but to infer. We have to come up with our own hypothesis on what the fuck this shit is that you do.
Another person, and they mishear it
Yeah.
by the end. But how did you know that the Church of Scientology was offering that course?
And see, bro keep asking the good questions. He said, how did you even know that the Church of Scientology was offering this course? You feel me?
Okay, so I did a personality test, and on my personality test, my communication was really low. And then they suggested you should do a communication course. It will help you. And I thought, yeah, it won't help me. Yeah, right. This is not going to help me. No way. I don't believe this in any way, shape, or form.
Man.
And then I did it, and I like literally didn't want it to work. And it did. And then I was like, okay, I'm not going to like lie to myself, call a spade. I have enough personal integrity to say, that helped me.
Oh.
And it did. So then I did more courses from there and learned more.
But I'm still a little confused how you found that course was in the Church of Scientology.
Oh, yes.
Exactly. And then he's like, oh yes, as if you forgot that that's what he just fucking asked you. You know that's what he asked you. You was like, you dancing around the questions,
So
twin. Like,
somebody
what the
came
fuck?
to my door and they knocked on my door. I was at home in Daly City. This is like in the deep struggle time period.
Yeah.
And the guy opens the door and he says, "Here's a personality test. It'll tell you how successful you're going to be in your life." And this is that time period where I was like trying to learn. I'm also like, just so you know a bit about me, I love reading books. I love learning. I read books about all the entrepreneurs and I love to understand their viewpoint, what they went through.
Yeah.
Like a really good one that I read recently was the Phil Knight book. He's the Nike dude.
Oh.
And like just his like viewpoint and like what he went through, and then the Elon Musk one, like
You see what he's doing right now. You see what he's doing right now. Bro is just dancing around the questions. Like, he just brought up some whole completely other shit that doesn't have nothing to do with the initial question. Bro is trying to get as far from Scientology as possible.
he started an electric car company in the age where like talk about he's going up against all the oil companies and the stuff that he went through. It is wild. Like he like talk about being hated, like just beyond hated, and then he still made this very successful company because he just stuck to what he was doing. He stuck to his initial purpose. That's why I always go back and I go make these videos and go, man, why am I doing all this?
I feel that.
I'm actually trying to like get new people into skateboarding and grow the industry, and I don't care if they're gonna stab me in the back because I actually love and respect these people so much that I'll just keep going through that to just keep trying to grow the sport.
Biggest yapper.
I feel that.
You know what I mean?
What do you
And see, you can see Jeff. Watch Jeff's eyes and shit, bro.
Much that I'll just keep going through that.
Jeff is like thinking to himself. Like, you can tell he's thinking, I don't think you really answered my question. He looks like he got another
To just
question
keep
he want to
trying grow
ask
the
him.
sport.
I feel that.
You know what I mean?
What do you
And then Lamont completely lost sight of the fact that the question was never answered and goes to ask another question. Letting bro off the hook that easy.
what's the requirement?
All right, I'm finna. Ruger, be quiet.
Gentlemen, please stay
Twin. My dog tripping. He hear one little noise and he got to go crazy back there. All right.
Is to be like, what do you gotta go to church or something? Like every Sunday? Explain that. Like, what do you have to do?
Okay, and then Lamont does ask a valid question about what do you have to do.
You just do
Ruger, come on.
courses.
Just courses all the time?
Yeah, you don't even have to do them all the time.
Huh.
You could literally read a book. You could go to the library and rent a book for free and read the book.
Okay.
Or you could go in and do a course, and you just do a course. So it's very different. It's not like a Sunday, like, oh, we're going to church on Sunday. It's you go in, you do a course, you learn a life skill, and then you use it in your life.
Huh.
No test,
Why people calling it a cult?
because they don't understand it.
Shit.
Why people calling it a cult? Because they don't understand it. People don't understand it because you're not telling us what the fuck it is. You done been asked so many questions about this shit, and we still have no idea what the fuck it is. Twin. You just told us what goes on, and we still don't know what goes
Seeing all
on.
this in the comments and shit.
Yeah.
So,
Obviously, I've been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah.
Obviously, it helped me a lot. That's my personal experience.
okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. You got any questions on that before we move on to the next one?
Jeff was almost gonna let it slide, but he did ask him one more question, and then we're gonna get off of this topic.
Not particularly, no.
You be seeing Steve Berra there when you go to?
No.
Okay, maybe. Okay, so I mean, I personally I don't know too much, but
Yeah.
from what I've heard, I mean, maybe you can.
And Jeff is a good dude for the way he asking these questions too. I fuck with it because he's trying to come from a completely non-biased standpoint. But I feel him though. Niggas just want to know what's going on with you, Aaron. That's all. We just want to know what the fuck really going on behind closed doors, twin. That's all. We not trying to ridicule you, bro. We come from a place of eagerness to learn. You feel me? We want understanding. That's all. We don't give a fuck what you do in your personal life. We just want to understand this shit a little bit better.
Confirm this or not. And it kind of makes sense because a lot of celebrities are Scientologists. Don't you need to give the church a certain amount of money each year to be a part, or
No.
You don't have to give them any money.
No.
Cap.
The courses cost a fee. So the communication course that I did was $100.
Oh.
And the books are like range from $25 to like $30.
So why does it seem like a lot of celebrities just seem to join?
All right, so that's basically the gist of it. Based off of what he just said then when he was saying that you don't have to donate them any money, but the courses do cost a lot of money. The way that I'm inferring that you climb the ranks in Scientology is by learning more, because it's basically about achieving a lot of knowledge and shit, or whatever the fuck, knowledge and wisdom. So the more courses you take, then the more knowledge you learn, the more you know, the higher in the ranks you go. And I feel like maybe that's why, I don't know if y'all know, but in the past, they say that they were saying that Aaron Kyro was donating like hundreds of thousands of dollars to Scientology, while also simultaneously asking his viewers on the Berra YouTube channel to send him money, to donate them money or some shit, while this nigga was just giving away hundreds of thousands of dollars to a fucking weird ass, undisclosed information ass church or a cult, whatever the fuck you want to call it, but at the same time asking everybody for money. So I don't know, maybe he ain't lying about the fact that you got to pay for the courses, and maybe that's what he means. Or maybe that's where all the money is going to. You feel me? All the hundreds of thousands that he's donating. Maybe that's going into courses. But you just got to think though. He said that communications course that he took, or whatever the fuck course, was only $100. Twin, you spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands, not $100,000, donating to this church. So that means you either taking thousands of courses over these 20 years, or you lying. It's one or the other or both. You feel me? I don't know. Who the fuck knows? Get in the comments and let me know what y'all think. I said I was gonna make another video about this, another separate video, but I might just honestly clip this and just make it a video of its own, because I spent a little bit more time on this topic than I intended to, unfortunately. But it's a very intriguing topic. Like I said, I ain't judging nobody. You feel me? Like, I don't give a fuck what you do in your spare time. It's just weird, twin. Like, why the fuck would you not just tell us what's going on? I don't know, man. Anyway, though, speaking of like controversy and rumors and shit like that, let me pull up this other picture for y'all. I think I'm gonna just start doing it like this, just pulling up pictures, so that I can, you feel me, just start giving y'all visuals of what's going on. I clicked the wrong button. The next rumor, controversy, segment type thing has to do with the Barracks, as you guys can see by what I typed in Steve Barracks. That's how I know I can't fucking type and talk at the same time. I'm over here tweaking. The next controversy topic has to do with the Barracks. Let me get one more picture queued up. Steve Berra and what's bro name? Fuck, I just had this shit in my goddamn head. Did I write it down? Yeah. Steve Berra and Jamie Griffin apparently have a little bit of controversy going on right now. The Barracks has been known for doing shady business. Everybody knows what happened between Steve Berra and the Hyphenate. So actually, let me change that. I won't say the Barracks have been known for doing shady business, but the owner of the Barracks, the face of the Barracks, the head of the Barracks, Steve Berra himself, has been known for doing shady business in the past and just being a fucking weirdo in general. But don't get me wrong, I appreciate what he did for skateboarding though. You feel me? He started a big ass brand that definitely pushed skateboarding into a lot of different directions that it may not have landed in if this shit was not around. You feel me? He introduced a lot of people to skateboarding. He created a contest that got a lot of people exposure in the skate world, such as niggas like Jamie Griffin, who came from skating in a fucking shed to being one of the most talked about people in skateboarding for multiple years back to back. But I don't know if y'all noticed, Jamie Griffin kind of disappeared off the face of the earth not that long ago. He just disappeared. He's holding a Hop King board right here. That's crazy. That was the company that he went pro for. He went pro for Hop King, and then they apparently dropped him or he left. I don't know exactly how that happened, but Jamie Griffin don't ride for Hop King no more, basically, is the gist of what I was finna get to. He don't ride for Hop King no more, and he disappeared off the face of the earth. And he ended up having to move back in with his mama. He had to move back in at his parents' crib because bro was going out bad. Like, he was, you feel me? Skateboarding is not a very lucrative industry, so when you don't got the pro sponsors and you not winning contests and shit, like, yeah, gonna be broke, bro. You feel me? Like, that's just how skateboarding go. If your ass don't get you another job or something to help fund your life, skateboarding itself is not gonna do it for you, twin, unless you one of the top guys. And the fact that he wasn't pro anymore, I'm sure that made him take a huge financial hit. But this is where the Barracks and Steve Berra come into play in this story. Battle at the Barracks was supposed to pay their winners around, I want to say it was like $10,000 to $15,000. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong on this amount. I'm pretty sure I probably am wrong, because I'm speaking off of all speculation and just things that I've heard and read about and seen. And I watched another video about this shit the other day too, and forget who made it. I would give him credit in the comments. I honestly can't remember. But yeah, I watched the video about this shit not that long ago, and I read some things saying that, yeah, they owe Jamie Griffin some money, basically. He was supposed to get, I want to say it was $10,000 to $15,000, some shit like that, for winning the last battle at the Barracks. And bro didn't get no money. So now this nigga is still just like struggling, you feel me, as a skateboarder. One of the most known skateboarders, one of the most talented in the fucking world, obviously. Well, at least most talented flat ground skaters. To be able to win battle at the Barracks, you got to be one of the most cracked dudes, you feel me? But talent alone don't get you shit in the skateboarding industry. It don't get you nothing but handshakes and hugs. You want to see me outside? You want to see me with pancakes and drugs? Y'all niggas don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah, anyway, that shit's just crazy as fuck, man. Steve Berra, you already known for doing weird shit, twin. Why you doing more shit like this, bro? You fucking people over left and right. I understand the Barracks is going out of business and they're losing a lot of money, hence them having to shut down their warehouse. Yes, having to shut down their warehouse, not shutting it down just because they wanted to. It was just not a lucrative business venture anymore. I guess at least being at the location they was at, it wasn't lucrative. I'm sure their rent was probably like $12,000, $15,000 a month and shit, you feel me? And if y'all can't pay that, I know y'all can't pay this nigga $15,000, like just to throw away. Now the $15,000 that they would potentially be spending on their facility, if that is the price, at least that would go to them being able to create more content and shit that could help them make more money in the long run. But paying this scrub ass, foreign ass, skateboarding ass, nerd ass nigga, in their eyes, paying him $15,000, that shit ain't gonna help further their business. That ain't gonna make them no more money in the future. It might help their reputation, I guess, but that's about it. And apparently, Steve Berra don't give a fuck about reputation, as we know, because this nigga reputation been all kinds of tarnished for like the past decade. So, yeah, get in the comments if y'all know any more information about this situation. I just wanted to briefly cover it. I don't know everything that happened. I don't know all the ins and outs. I just wanted to cover it and bring it to the light for those that don't know, those that are unaware. So now you guys can be aware that Steve Berra is the slimy Slytherin that we all have been portraying him to be over the years. I don't know what his reasoning is for not paying, bro, but it don't matter. When you have an obligation, especially with the money involved, twin, when you have an obligation to a human, to another human, you must fulfill your obligation, bro, especially as a man, twin. Like, that's just what you're supposed to do. All business aside, all good business ethics aside, what about your morals, twin? Like, just as a human being and as a man, do the right thing, Berra. Like, come on, twin. I don't know what the fuck bro be having going on, man. Shit's crazy. Let me see what else we got next. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, handboarding. Have y'all been seeing these niggas handboard? Let me see if I can find this dude, bro. He's on Instagram. Hold on. There's a handboarding dude. Hold on real quick. Y'all watch my boy Armand skate real quick while I find this handboarding nigga. Fuck, I just seen him earlier, like just earlier today. I want to say his name's like Dave Handboarding or something. Yep, Dave's Handy Handboarding. This shit is insane to me, bro. I just remember back in the day, like, shit like this was like, but you weren't finna see no shit like this. Watch, twin. Trey nose blunt nollie flip out on a handrail on a handboard. It looks like he handboarding on a full-size skateboard. It's just so wild to me. I ain't gonna spend no long time on this either. I just wanted to mention this shit, bro. That shit's so wild to me that bro is skateboarding. He's actually skateboarding, right? But he's handboarding at the same. I don't know, bro. That shit's weird to me. Like, bro, what the fuck? How do you even get that good at this? That's how I know skateboarders are built different, bro. Our brains work different. Like, we just want a challenge. I'm sure bro probably cracked on the real skateboard, too. He probably just got tired of skateboarding for real, then learned every goddamn trick. So he was like, let me stop using my feet and try to do this shit with my hands.
I swear I didn't miss any days of posting. This is day number 4 of posting my Clipstone man lamp. Lets me ride his wood. I swear I didn't miss any.
Like, bro is actually flicking this shit too, bro. It's not like he's cheating, just grabbing the board and shit. This nigga is literally doing the foot movements, but with his hands. This is insane to me. What do y'all think about handboarding? Do y'all think this shit is like the new thing? Bro, what? Tray flip overcrook or tray flip nose grind nollie tray. Whatever you want to call it. That was an overcrook for sure, but that shit is nuts. Okay, this is bro actually skateboarding. Let's see what he skate like. Okay, late club. Okay. Oh yeah, bro actually can skate. Yeah. Switch here. Okay. Yeah, bro can skate. So maybe that's the next step to skateboarding. Once you master skateboarding, once you master your wooden toy, you must cut the feet off, kids. Cut the feet off. Once you learn everything with your feet, just cut them bitches off. We're moving this shit to the hands. Next edit, y'all see me post handboarding. Fuck it. I ain't even skating no more. Handboarding. Fuck that. We got a new use for the wooden toy. Bro might have just advanced skateboarding. Think about it. Skateboarding is low-key on a decline right now as an industry because people are learning a lot of crazy skateboarding shit these days. People are progressing crazy on the boards. Kids be like 5 years old doing tray flip, McTwist, late sack taps and shit to fakie on mega ramps and shit, goddamn. But once everybody has learned all the tricks, which it seems like it's finna happen soon, now we got a whole new sport to dive into, handboarding. And it's still skateboarding technically. Oh my God, bro is a genius. Is he a genius or is he a fucking kook? What is it? I can't decide between the two. I don't know. It's definitely interesting though, but it's just weird to me because like this ain't the type of shit that I would have expected 10 years ago. I would have not expected this to be where we was at with this shit. Like I know tech decking and fingerboarding has always been a little thing, but it was kind of like we tech deck inside and shit when we can't skateboard. Just like we play video games, skateboarding video games and shit in the house while we're not actually skateboarding. But bro is actually skateboarding, but handboarding. That's what make that shit so funny to me. I don't know, bro. What y'all think about handboarding? Do y'all be handboarding? Do y'all support handboarding? Do y'all think handboarding is the new wave? I don't know. That shit kind of funny to me, twin. I don't know. Let me get back to my notes real fast. Did I just delete my shit? No, I didn't. I thought I deleted it. All right. Next topic I wanted to cover real quickly is, well, this would be like, we'll bundle this one into two. So, gatekeeping. Gatekeeping. What do y'all think? That is not Google. What the fuck did I just do? Hold on. Let me see if I can find a cool gate image or some shit. I'm just trying to find any kind of motherfucking visual I can pull up on the screen. That way it's not just my goddamn talking head, because people was complaining about the last video. They said it needed to be edited or some shit, even though I didn't want to do no editing. That was the whole purpose of me doing this like off the cuff ass podcast-ish style video, because I didn't want to be doing all the high production ass editing and all this type of shit. I wanted to flow naturally. But anyway, gatekeeping in skateboarding. In terms of spots, gatekeeping is like one of those things. Me personally, I'm a gatekeeper. I ain't gonna lie. I be making spots sometimes. Like I go out and make ledges and shit skatable. And I just recently got me some concrete sealer, like the little concrete in the tube, so you can seal big ass cracks at spots and shit like that. Like instead of having to use Bondo and shit. Like, so when I put in all that work to make a spot, hell yeah, I'm gatekeeping, twin. I'm gatekeeping. I'm not letting nobody know about the spot, bro, until I get a clip on it at least. I got to get my clip first, twin. Maybe I'm wrong for that. Let me know what y'all think. Is it wrong to gatekeep the spots? Me personally, I think if you work for the spot, gatekeep that bitch, bro. Like, now, if I just stumbled upon some shit that was already, like, skatable or whatever, like, I'll let you know. But, like, bro, there's a ledge just about a week or two ago. I spent, like, an hour and a whole half, nigga, rub bricking this ledge by hand. It's a perfect out ledge to a hill bomb. It's so perfect. It starts off kind of low, and then it gets progressively higher, and then there's a nice-ass hill you can bomb. It's a perfect spot. And then there's two ledges right next to it also that I bricked up too, like all in the same area. So if you got a group out there, you can sesh the whole spot like different ways and shit. Like somebody can be getting a clip on these two ledges, or somebody could be skating the out ledge to hill bomb. But yeah, anyway, I bricked the fuck out of that spot for like an hour and a half, bro, by hand in the middle of the night, looking over my shoulders and shit, because it's damn near right in front of a main road, like having to make sure nobody's watching me when I'm spraying my lacquer and all that type of shit. I'm talking about, but I put in work for the spot, right? So, of course, I went out that bitch with my partner Anson, who was filming me. I went out there with him and the homie Chris, who was also filming on the other from another angle. And I got me a couple clips on that bitch before I told anybody, twin. I ain't letting nobody know about this shit. So I'm not going to either until I drop my shit. Facts. I might have told like 2 or 3 people, maybe. Only people that I trust that won't try to like steal my tricks and no shit. And they also skate the opposite way from me too. So like we ain't gonna have that issue. But hell yeah, man, I'm gatekeeping that shit, bro. If I gotta put work in. But if I just stumble upon a spot though, bro, I'm not gonna gatekeep to it. I don't see no need to gatekeep a spot. If it's like, if the spot for everybody, it's just for everybody to win. Like some spots are thoughted out. Like there's a such thing as a thought spot and then a wifey spot. When I put my time and effort into this spot, that's the wifey. That's my bitch. That's my girl. You don't fuck with my bitch, you feel me? Nah, whenever, you feel me, after I done got them had my way with her, and then, you feel me, the connection kind of dies down, then you can have the bitch, you feel me? I don't want the bitch no more. You can have the bitch then. But if I'm putting in work for this bitch, this my bitch, okay? Don't fuck with my bitch. And that, well, let me know what y'all think about gatekeeping in the comments. Let me know if y'all think I'm wrong for cuffing my spots. I cuff spots, you feel me? But only if I put in the work. Let me know if I'm wrong for that though in the comments, man. Let me know how y'all feel about that. This also segues me into the next topic of gatekeeping. Gatekeeping the footage. All right, anyway, so now with the introduction of new technology, I ain't gonna say new technology, but with the introduction of technology like YouTube and social media and shit, the whole landscape of skateboarding, not even just the skateboarding industry, all industries, but it's sped everything up so much to where like nowadays we don't have to be hungry for footage anymore. Like we used to have to wait for skate videos and full lengths to drop on DVDs and shit. We used to have to read magazines and shit and look at fucking photos in print magazines. We used to have to go to the store to pick this shit up. We couldn't just open up a phone, some shit that stays in our pocket, and always have skateboarding at our disposal, you feel me? Nowadays that is a thing though, like, so niggas don't even have to like save their footage no more. It seems like I think you should still save footage, you feel me, and still work towards putting together like full parts and shit. But I don't feel like it's so necessary like it once was. Back in the day, you had to gatekeep your footage, gatekeep your clips and shit. Nowadays, it's like people posting video part worthy shit online so much that if you don't post your clip on social media like quickly, it's liable that somebody else gonna do the same trick that you did at the same spot and drop they shit on social media before you, and now it look like you copying them. Cause everybody's chasing the MBDs and shit still. I think that'll forever be a thing. Everybody wanna chase the MBD. You feel me? They want to be the first one to do something at a certain spot. They don't want to do a trick that nobody else has ever done. So when it comes down to getting a clip and trying to gatekeep your fucking footage and hold on to it, you run the risk. Even though you know that you probably did it first, you still run the risk of being looked at as a fucking copycatter, because another goddamn Joe Schmo ass nigga might come behind you and do the same trick, but post his first. With or without knowing. A lot of times this shit happen without the other person knowing now. But it's just one of those things that you got to watch out for in this day and age, just because of how fast this shit moves. How fast media and skateboarding media moves. Like, me personally, I'm not a pro skateboarder or nothing like that. So I don't give a damn about shit like that. I'll do an ABD. I don't give a fuck. But I know a lot of pro skateboarders and shit, they really like care about that type of shit. And I understand why, because doing an ABD does not advance the sport at all. It does not advance skateboarding. We trying to keep this shit growing and keep leveling this shit up. And if everybody's doing the same trick at the same spots all the time, then this shit's not growing. That's how the shit gets stagnant. So I appreciate the NBD and the ABD culture. I definitely appreciate that. But yeah, like I say, that's just not something that that's not something that I focus on for real. But I understand how that could be a problem for people. Just like I think it was like Jason Park and Jeff One Song. I think they was like beefing or whatever about some shit like that. Like Jeff did some shit way before Jason, and he said something about it, and then Jason got mad. I don't know the whole story, but it was something like that along those lines. And then like Sharif Grady ollied it's the set out in Cali or some shit with the fucking poles in front of it, and Sharif ollied it. Apparently he ollied it second, but he dropped his footage, or he dropped his picture. I think he dropped the photo first, so everybody thought he did it first. But the nigga that actually did it first was holding his footage, you feel me? I guess he was holding it for a part or some kind of project that they was working on, and it didn't get out before Sharif posted his, because bro just put his shit on the ground. Like, he just posted that shit. Which, like, I feel you. If I'm super hyped on some shit, I want to post it too. Cause like, niggas is not trying to just spoil the surprise for other people when they post their footage or their photos early. Niggas just be excited. You feel me? So I understand what happened there. I understand, bro. As a nigga in skateboarding, you just did some shit. You think you just accomplished some crazy shit that nobody's done. Hell yeah, nigga, pop your shit. That's why he posted it. I would have did the same goddamn thing. Cause like I said, I ain't no pro skater. I ain't trying to go pro. I don't think Sharif. Well, he might have was been chasing that pro status. I don't know just yet. I ain't never picked his brain on all that. But anyway, man, what y'all think about saving your footage versus going ahead and dropping that shit? Do y'all think that social media killed the video part? Not even just killed the video part, killed the anticipation for video parts and killed the anticipation for footage. I definitely feel like it did do that a little, just because of how much, you feel me, how much media and content and like just skate videos and footage and photos and shit that we have right there at our fingertips at any given second of the day. Anytime I open my phone, it's just hella skate shit that I never seen before. Whether it's an actual video part or whether it's just some cracked ass, unknown ass dude doing some crazy ass, wild MBD ass shit for a random iPhone Instagram clip. Like, I don't know, that shit's got this. I don't know, it's got shit fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. But let me know y'all thoughts. Do y'all think you should save your footage or just go ahead and post that shit? Because at the end of the day, it's got to get out one way or another. And shit, motherfuckers really spend about more time on Instagram than goddamn YouTube half the time. And fucking YouTube don't pay that much for these video parts and shit anyway. So like, why the fuck not just drop your footage, you know? Why the fuck not? I think it pays to, this is the way I would do it now. I'm working on a little part right now. And I ain't gonna lie, that shit eating me alive not to not post these damn clips, bro. I ain't never had to do no shit like this, save my footage. It's weird as fuck to me. Cause like I said, I feel like I should just drop that motherfucker because I want people to see it anyway. But what was I finna say? Oh yeah, this is the way that I would go about it if I was a skater putting together a part. I'ma just save all the footage, right? Try to film the part quickly though. I'ma try to film it in just a couple months. You feel me? That way I ain't gotta be just sitting on no footage for too long and somebody else come up and like try to snake my trick from me or something. But I try to film it pretty quickly, you feel me, within a short time frame. And then once the video part drops, then you upload each little clip, like upload a clip like every 2 days from the video part though, you feel me, on your Instagram. And I feel like that'll drive more traffic to the full length. I think that's a good way to go about it. But like I said, a lot of young niggas these days don't give a fuck about that. As soon as they get the clip, they uploaded that bitch while they still at the spot. You feel me? Let me know what y'all think about that topic. Let me see this. I don't know if y'all know who Danny Mullen is. I don't really know this nigga like that either. I haven't even watched none of his videos, but he pops up on my shit sometimes. Y'all see this guy right here, right? Now, do y'all know Oliver Tree? Is Oliver Tree Danny Mullen? Is Oliver Tree Danny Mullen? I feel like Danny Mullen is Oliver Tree in the morning. You see this guy, right? Oliver Tree just wakes up. And this is him. These are the same human, bro. You're not telling me shit. It's the same person. Danny Mullen is Oliver Tree. Oliver Tree is like a weird ass artist or some shit, like musician. He got some good music from well, I've only heard like 2 songs, but it was 2 good songs. Danny Mullen is a YouTuber. I don't know, twin. That might be the same motherfucker, bro. If they not the same motherfucker, they cousins or some shit. Danny Tree, Oliver Mullen. I don't know, man. Anyway, I'm Lord DeAndre. This is a useless wooden toy. And we just spent, I don't know how the fuck long talking about a useless wooden toy. That is insane to me, man. If y'all like this useless wooden toy banter, y'all get in the comment section and let me know that I should keep doing more or if I should quit and kill myself. Let me know, man. All my links and shit will be in the description. I got new merch dropping on the 13th of May. I'm gonna have links on all that shit. I'm gonna have all that posted in the description so y'all can check out that. My music and all that type of shit will be available in the comments for you to, in the description for you to check out too. Here go my SoundCloud. It was already up, so fuck it. Yeah, we having a few little plays and shit. 103K, 296,000. What this got? It don't even say 293K, 13K. Nothing crazy. But yeah, man. Y'all get in the comments. Let me know what the fuck y'all think. Oh Lord, I'm out this bitch.
Oh Lord.